Beth, it's Pastor Sam again, and I just on day four, I wanted to challenge you with something that I hadn't been planning on, but as I was reading James through here after the sermon yesterday, I noticed something, and I was wondering if you did too. There's a lot in the book of James that directly related to what we shared on Sunday during the sermon from First John chapter 3. For those of you who may not have been there for the sermon, who might just be doing study with us, in First John chapter 3, verses 4 through 18 is where our text came from. And there's a lot of talk there about how if you do not love your brother and sister in Christ, then you're not in Christ. John really doesn't pull any punches in his opinion of whether or not you can be a follower of Christ while still not loving your brother or sister. And so my encouragement to you is, can you find passages in the book of James today or tomorrow that connect directly to this idea of not actually being a follower of Christ if you do not love your brother and sister, or this idea of the relationship between your faith and your love for your brother and sister? Can you find things in the book of James that connect those dots? So I encourage you again, please continue to read the book of James as a letter, going straight through it. And, it's been a good challenge for me, and I'm sure it has been for you as well. And there are things you're probably realizing and seeing. But again, what are the connections between First John chapter 3, particularly verses 4 through 18, although you could start back at verse 1, and the book of James? What are the connections, and what do they say to you? So that's what I'm asking you to reply with. What are those connections? What do they mean to you? And let's continue to study the book of James together. God bless.